I think what President Trump is doing is bad not just for the world but for the US. In other words, what it does is create a weaponization of trade without promising anything positive in return. And this is a moment where other countries have to stand up to the bullying and say that we can actually develop a cooperative agenda for the rest of the world. Europe has an absolutely critical role to play. It is crucial for the European Union to say we will not succumb to bullying by one major power and to work with other countries towards cooperative solutions. There are proposals on the table on tax cooperation, on a whole range of other issues, on climate. And we should not let a crazy regime in the US derail what should be a human global agenda. I think that unfortunately very few people in Europe realize the extent of the problems and difficulties faced in the developing world because European media does not cover it enough. We hear only of catastrophes. We don't know of the growing number of hungry people, the growing number of people who are denied basic health and education because they are repaying debt, services, and we don't know about the extreme inequality which is actually threatening lives in many parts of the world.
What do you think about US aid? Do you think that what has been happening with the freezing of funds is somehow significant of the challenges that we face?
I think the fact that the US could just immediately stop, including immediate life-saving treatments that were going to people, is a sign of the growing callousness of the US. But it has been followed by the stopping of aid by many European countries as well, quietly. So we have to realize that we are all on this planet together. And if you do this kind of thing, if you break this kind of trust globally, it will be very hard to repair in future.